Welcome to an episode of Beyond Cheers, the Detective Gomez Files. I'm your host, Detective Gomez. Ladies and gentlemen, today we're talking about street racing and how it can kill. Just over the weekend here in the Grand Prairie, city of Grand Prairie, Texas, 4 people were killed in an SUV accident. 1 teenager is in the hospital, and 2 people are arrested for street racing. This is a very, very sad story, but I'm going to tell you a little bit about this. It says here a 13-year-old boy, a 13-year-old girl, her 6-year-old brother, and their mom and dad were killed by a driver who police said were street racing in Grand Prairie, Texas. Now, when people street race, obviously this is something where you're racing on the street, in a public street. There's not any barriers. There's no protection. You're out here just racing and going at 100 miles an hour. The family was trying to make a left-hand turn on a street called Beltline in Grand Prairie, Texas, where one of the people that were racing was driving a red Charger and collided with him. It says here that the family that was killed was the Rosales family. They were traveling their Chevrolet Traverse south on Beltline Road Saturday afternoon. When they tried to turn left, and a speeding red Dodge Charger crashed into them. The impact of the crash forced the SUV into a fuel-stopped gas station where the car caught on fire. Family members say Jesse and Lorena Rosales were killed in the crash, along with their daughter, 13-year-old Stephanie, and son, 6-year-old Angel, according to a GoFundMe page that's been out set up for the family. Their son, 16-year-old Anthony Rosales, remains in critical condition in the hospital, and he was the only survivor. There was a witness by the name of Miguel Coronado over the weekend. He drove past the crash site minutes after it happened. The images still are on his mind. It's a lot. It's very scary to see. Coronado said he was driving down Beltline Road when he passed the crash involving the red Charger and the Chevy Traverse that was on fire. He saw the driver of the red Charger still in the driver's seat, so he pulled over to help. And peeking through the door, because it was a little bit open, he recalled he was peeking through it in the steering wheel, and it's pressed against his chest like he could barely breathe. The video shows Coronado trying to get the driver's door open. As he worked, more people showed up to help. Eventually, the group was able to get the man out. As soon as they got him out, that's when police arrived, and 2 minutes later, the ambulance and firefighters got there. Now, that scene, I can just imagine. Fire. They don't know who's right. They don't know who's wrong. Someone's just trying to help another human being. Which is the right thing to do. Coronado goes on to say, I wish I could have helped the other car, he said. I'm just really sad. Their life changed in a snap. This is so true by what this witness said, that life can change in a snap. It also says here, Grand Prairie police say 20-year-old Jaime Messa was allegedly street racing in his red Charger on South Beltline Road with 22-year-old Anthony Morales in a white Charger. Police say Messa struck the Chevy Traverse carrying Rosales' family as they were turning left. Police say Morales then ran away from the scene, but was located Sunday night and was arrested. Of course, they found the plates on his car and found him. Messa remains in the hospital after the crash and expected to survive. Once he's out, he'll be booked into jail. Messa is facing multiple charges for manslaughter, racing on a highway, aggravated assault with a deadly weapon. Morales is facing similar charges. The senseless accident didn't need to happen. 22-year-old and 20-year-old young people driving these fast cars. Any kind of car can go fast. Any kind of car can race. Doesn't matter what kind of car you have. You don't have to have a Charger to drive fast. But you've got to be responsible when you get behind the wheel of a vehicle. No matter how fast you go, 20, 30 miles an hour, you can still hurt somebody and kill somebody. You can kill yourself. You can kill a passenger in a vehicle, an innocent bystander, an innocent family, like right here. 4 people died. And there's a 16-year-old still in the hospital fighting for his life. Ladies and gentlemen, my message today is, if you know someone that has a car like this, talk to them about the responsibilities of having a car. A fast car, slow car, doesn't matter. Talk to them about this. Street racing is not where it's at. These 2 guys are going to go to prison for the rest of their life because they made a wrong decision. It wasn't worth it. They killed somebody. They killed a whole family. That 16-year-old's never going to grow up the same because something's been taken from him in a snap. So if you know somebody that's driving a fast car, any car, talk to them. It's just not worth it at the end. No one should have to lose their lives over something senseless like this. I pray for the Rosales family. It's not going to be easy. And I pray for the young men in the hospital right now. I hope the man upstairs helps him get through all this. But some of these young kids these days aren't thinking correctly. But please share the message. Let people know what the responsibility is once you get behind the wheel of a vehicle. Because your life can change in a snap. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, I want to thank Mr. Juan Hernandez. He's a personal injury attorney that sponsors our podcast. Does a fantastic job. If you should be injured in a car accident, 18-wheeler accident, slip and fall, contact him. He'll help you. Contact him at 214-900-0000 or visit him at juanlaw.com. We want to thank our other sponsor, Victoria Nuave. She's a divorce attorney here in the Dallas-Fort Worth area. You can contact her at 214-391-5555. Civil litigation, child custody, divorces. Contact her. Let her help you out. Don't try to handle it on your own. Please contact her. She'll do a fantastic job for you. All right, ladies and gentlemen, thanks for being part of our podcast today, and we'll see you next time on Beyond Cheaters, the Detective Gomez Files. Take care and be safe.
This is Detective Gomez, everybody. He'll uncover everything that you're hiding. This is Detective Gomez, everybody. Watch out, he'll know if you're lying. This is Detective